Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome again, grade 9 students. Today we are going to cover module 2B2 grammar for speak. Students book pages 21 and 61, workbook pages 17 and 18. Let's get started. First, let's have a look at our learning objectives for today. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to 1. Accurately apply the use of present perfect with yet, already, since, and for. Then we are going to make conversations through responding to certain situations. Now, let's start with present perfect simple. Let's study these two examples. I have been in this school since 2017. I have been in this school for 3 years. In these sentences, we use since and for. So, we use the present perfect simple tense with since and for to tell how long an action has lasted. In the first sentence, it lasted since 2017, and in the second sentence, it lasted for 3 years. Now, let's have more information about the use of since. Let's read this example. I have been in Doha since 2010. So, here 2010 is the starting point of the action. So, 2010 is a point of time. It's not a period of time. We are not talking about number of years. We are talking about the starting point. It's now 2020. The action started in 2010. So we use since with the present perfect simple to refer to the starting point of the action, when the action started. What about for? Okay, let's read. I have been in Doha for 10 years. So here we use 10 years. 10 years is a period of time. Now it's 2020. He has been in Doha since 2010 for 10 years. So 10 years is a period of time. We use for with the present perfect simple to refer to the length of period of time. Here we are talking about the number of years. The length, the period of time. Now, let's go to students' book, page 21. Grammar, present perfect simple with for, since, yet, already. Read the dialogue, this dialogue. When did Ted move to this neighborhood? Let's read the dialogue. A. How long have you had this flat, Ted? B. I've had it for 2 years since I moved to this neighborhood, actually. So, when do you think Ted moved to this neighborhood? Excellent. He moved there 2 years ago. So, he has had his flat for 2 years. Again, students' book, page 21. Let's study this table. It talks about the difference between the use of for and since. For is followed by a period of time. For example, 2 years, a week, 6 months, an hour, 5 minutes, a long time. All of these are periods of time. So, in case we have a period of time, we use for. Whereas since is followed by a point in time. For example, Sunday, yesterday, 2 o'clock, 2010, last week I left school. So this is the difference between for and since. Don't forget that for is followed by a period of time, whereas since is followed by a point in time. Now, let's complete the dialogue using the given words. This is a picture of a school. Here we have be at school and 2006. We are going to make a question and answer it about it using present perfect simple, of course. And now I want you to pause the video and think of the question and the answer using these words. Go ahead. Okay, now what do you think? What is the correct question about this picture? Excellent. How long have you been at this school? Now, what about the answer of this question using 2006? What do you think? Great. It is I've been at this school since 2006. Here we use since because we have a point in time. It's the name of the year. Great job. Now let's complete another dialogue. Complete the dialogue using the given words. Look at this picture. This man is sleeping. We are going to make a dialogue. Question starting with how long, using the words he sleep 2 hours. Now could you please stop the video and try to make the dialogue. Go ahead. Okay, now let's do A. How long? What do you think? Excellent. Has he slept? How long has he slept? Has plus the subject, then the past participle of the verb sleep. Now what about the answer? Using 2 hours. Excellent. It's he has slept for 2 hours. Why have we used for? Because here we have a period of time, number of hours. Good. And now let's go to Students Book, page 21. Here we are going to do this exercise, complete with the present perfect simple or the past simple of the verbs in brackets, these verbs. Then circle for or since. Here we have some sentences. We are going to put the verb in the correct tense, then circle either for or since. What I want you to do now is to pause the video and try to do the exercise. Go ahead. Okay, now let's do the first one. What do you think the first one is? Excellent. It's I haven't seen. Because here the question starts with have. The answer should be using have. Okay, what about the next one? For or since yesterday? Excellent. It's since, because here we have a point in time. Let's move on. What about not call? Very good. It's hasn't called. She hasn't called. For or since days, what do you think? Very good. It's for. Why? Because here we have a period of time, the number of days. In fact, for or since the last time, what do you think? Excellent. It's since, because here we have a point in time. What about go? Very good. It becomes went. Why? Because here we are talking about the last time, an action that happened in the past. Now let's go to dialogue number 2. What do you think the first answer is? Excellent. I have known him. For or since ages? Excellent. It's 4 ages. Why? Because here we are talking about a period of time. Now let's move on. So you know him. What do you think? Excellent. You've known an action happened in the past and is still going on. For or since? Excellent. It's since, because it's followed by a point in time. What about be? What do you think? Excellent. It becomes where, because this point in time happened in the past. Now let's go to the last verb, which is be. What do you think? Brilliant. It's have been. That's right. We have been friends for or since 1990. What do you think? Excellent. It's not since. Why? Because here we have the name of the year. It's a point in time. Well done, students. Again, Students Book, page 21, and let's study this table. Read the examples and complete the rules. So here we have some examples, and here we have 2 rules. We are going to complete these rules after reading these examples. A. Have you called Tom yet? B. No, but I've already told the others about the meeting. Kelly has finished meeting already. I haven't started yet. Now, let's complete these rules. We usually use in affirmative sentences. Affirmative means not negative sentences. What do you think? Which of these do we use for affirmative sentences, yet or already? Excellent. It's already. I've already. Has finished. Both sentences are affirmative ones. We place it between have, has, and the past participle or at the end of the sentence for emphasis. In this example, we place already between have and the past participle, whereas in this sentence we put it at the end of the sentence for emphasis to add more strength, more stress. Now let's go to the second rule. We use what in questions and negative sentences? Excellent. We use yet in questions and negative sentences. Have you called Tom yet? This is a question, so we use yet. Now look at this one. I haven't started it. I haven't. This sentence is negative. We add not. So we use yet in negative sentences. We place it at the end of a sentence or the question. Here we place it at the end of the question, and here we place it at the end of the sentence. This is the use of yet and already. Okay, after studying the use of yet and already, let's do this exercise. It says complete the following sentences using yet or already. These are the sentences. Here we have 4 sentences. You are going to complete them by using either yet or already. Now, could you please pause the video and do the task? Okay, now let's do the first one. I haven't seen her. What do we use? Yet or already? What do you think? Excellent. It's yet. Why? Because this sentence is in the negative form, haven't. Now number 2, we have space done our homework. What do you think? Excellent. It's we have already done our homework. This sentence is affirmative. It's not negative. 3, my father has bought me a mobile. What do you think? Excellent. It's already as well. Why? Because it's in the affirmative form. The last one, has he sent you the email? Yet. Excellent. It's yet. Why? Because it is a question. Good job, students. Now open your workbook page 17 and do this exercise. Complete the sentences with 4 since, yet, or already. Do it by yourself. And now check your answers, please. Now workbook page 18. 2B. C. Complete the dialogues below. Use the prompts and the past simple or the present perfect simple. So here we have 6 dialogues. What you are going to do is to complete these dialogues using either past simple or present perfect simple. Do it by yourself. Go ahead. Again, could you please check your answers here? And now students book page 21. Say 3 things you've done so far in your life that you think are important, and 3 things you haven't done yet but want to. So what you are going to do is to make 3 sentences saying things that you have already done in your life and things that you haven't done yet but you want to. For example, I've already got a degree in economics, but I haven't found a job yet. Now it's your turn to make similar sentences. Go ahead. Now, students book page 61. What we are going to do is the speaking task, role play. Talk in pairs, go to the speaking activities section on page 61. 2B, pair work. Talk in pairs. Choose a situation from the ones below. We are going to have 3 situations. Don't forget to use appropriate formal or informal language and the phrases or expressions you have learned and to be friendly. The first situation, 2 students. The student A, you are in a dentist's waiting room. There is only 1 seat left. Next to student B. Ask if you can sit there and start a conversation. Student B, you are in a dentist waiting room and student A asks you to sit next to you. Reply yes politely and have a conversation with him. Now let's have a model answer for this situation. This is a suggested answer that you can follow for the previous situation. A, excuse me, do you mind if I sit here? B, no, go ahead. A, thanks, I just hate dentists. B, join the club. Fortunately, I'm here today just for a checkup. What's wrong with you? A, I have a tooth that really hurts. I didn't get any sleep last night. B, poor you. Have you been to Dr. Lee before? A, no, this is my first time. A friend of mine recommended her to me. B, well, she's a very good dentist and a very nice person. A, that's great. By the way, I'm Jane. B, Helen, nice to meet you. Good luck with your teeth. Now you can make similar dialogue. And now we have another two situations which you are going to read well. Then you are going to make dialogues and act them out in pairs. Go ahead. And now that's the end of our lesson for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.